How do you cancel ongoing Fetch API requests with AbortController? Imagine you're waiting for a web page to load data, but then you realize you no longer need that information. How can you stop that request from continuing? Well, in modern JavaScript, there is a way to do just that. You can cancel fetch requests before they finish, which is super handy in many situations. For example, if a user starts a search and then quickly changes their mind, canceling the previous request keeps things tidy. Or if a component unmounts in a web app, stopping the fetch prevents unnecessary network use. The tool you need is called the AbortController. It acts like a remote control for your fetch requests. First, you create an instance of the AbortController. This is done with a simple line of code. Const controller is equal to new AbortController. Next, you get the signal from the controller by writing const signal is equal to controller signal. This signal is what links your fetch request to the controller. When you make your fetch call, you include this signal as an option. It looks like this: fetch api.example.com/data signal. Now, if you decide to cancel the request, just call the abort method on the controller, controller abort. When you do this, the fetch promise immediately rejects with an error named abort error. You can catch this error to know that the request was canceled. For example, you might write fetch api.example.com/data signal is equal to response.json is equal to console log data. Catch error is equal to if error name is equal to abort error, console log fetch was canceled, else console error fetch failed, error. To make things even better, you can set a timeout to automatically cancel a request if it takes too long. For instance, you can create a controller, then set a timer to call controller abort after 5 seconds. This way, if the server is slow or unresponsive, your app won't hang. Using this method helps keep your web app fast, responsive, and under control. It prevents unnecessary data from loading and keeps your user experience smooth. In summary, the AbortController is the go-to way to cancel fetch requests in JavaScript. It gives you precise control over network calls, making your web applications more efficient and user-friendly.